Good day. Well, we're up and we're out of here. It's the afternoon now. Because it's a little dark when we get up in the morning. Today, I'm just going to give you a catch up and where we can go, what we can do about it. So sit back, relax, and we'll be right back. So, where are we? Well, my care, I still have to go to November 20th. I don't know when I have time with diabetic daycare. I guess I could write her, but lately I've been high most of the time, and it makes me wonder what's going on in my body. For years of being roller coasters up and down, I'm just constantly high. Wish there was a simple answer. Now, I am anemic, and I have to go for colonoscopy. Said it right for a change. So, who knows? I have a hernia, which they weren't going to touch unless I start really having problems with it. So, who knows what's going on? I could have infection in my body. Just one sec. Nico, busy. But no one said anything. I know I'm doing the Elvis impersonation over here. But I've got to find out a reason for what's going on. Not happy with me being high. At least I feel when I'm high. That's a plus. Yay, sorry, itchy nose right there. But I'm drinking all the time. Well, part of that is my medication now. And, modify your blood sugar. I am modifying my blood sugar, and nothing more is happening. So, my high blood sugars keep rolling along. I keep drinking. Now, I don't know. I'm going to try adding a couple, maybe 5 units. Now, that may be a little overkill for me. But, I may just give enough insulin, maybe not 5, but enough to stop me from going skyrocketing. I will eventually come down. I come down in the mornings. So, is there something going on in me, or is the stress of my mom being back? And, I don't think it's stress. There's a little bit of helping my mom arrange things, and so it could be that. You never know. So keeping things in line would be a good thing. Good evening. Now, Nico, Nico and my mom. People are saying, well, could that be the stress? I don't think so. And the reason for that is they're getting along great. Mom could yell at me, and they're best friends. But who knows? I know there is a little bit of stress where Mom seems to think she's lost her wedding rings, and we have to go. Well, I think she's thinking tomorrow. She hasn't told me so. But to go down to First and Commercial and to get her checks. So, I just stopped and had a conversation with a friend of mine and his dog. I'm the treat king. Yeah. So, diabetics, we always have to look for an excuse. Our parents, our husbands, our wives are always looking for your blood sugar's up. What did you do wrong? What did you eat? Actually, it's more, what did you eat is always the first question. Well, if it's not that, then why is it because your blood sugar's up? I don't know. But, we keep looking. Now, if you're like me and you're a brittle diabetic, you're up and you're down all the time. Now, it's not sort of like your blood sugar, you can go up sometimes, but most of the time you stay relatively low or lower. So who knows? So another dog was coming, and Nico wanted to take a look. But the brittle diabetic, you're up and you're down, you're up and you're down. And that's usually with a type 1. Type 2s, I think if you left it alone, your blood sugar would be pretty constant. Except if you ate something sugary, your blood sugar would go up. So, what do we do about things? My doctors have cut back insulin, and they keep cutting back insulin. So, along the lines of when I would go high and when I would go low, is all the doctors, she'd have other friends that are endocrinologists, and she would bring up my case. And they would all say, well, he's taking insulin. He's got to be taking insulin. Well, they always seem to go to that level. But I wasn't. And Dr. Wallace knew that I wasn't. Because when I was 2014, when I was in the hospital for a long period of time, they put me up in, I don't know if this is a high acuity unit, they called it. And this was people who needed more care, but not as much as intensive care. And so they locked me in a little glass bubble. Well, actually, it was a room. And they'd watch me all day. They would watch me. And I didn't give any insulin. But I still went up and down, up and down. And, my doctor could suggest things, but she couldn't suggest anything, or couldn't order anything. And the doctors finally got a hold of me, or finally said, well, we can't really see why things are happening. So I was in there for a little bit longer. And then this one doctor said, we need you here. We need sick people here. We don't need you here. So he wanted me out of there. And I overheard him say to the head nurse, well, put him down in high acuity again. Or not high acuity, sorry. Medical overflow. And they said, well, medical overflow doesn't want him. They don't know if they can care for him. Well, just get him out of here. So at one point, I was almost going to go to maternity. And I said, oh yeah, that's going to be a winner. So, but what it did prove that time in was I wasn't cheating. I wasn't shooting it up all the time. It was weird. And, after they checked me out, and I wasn't doing anything, sorry, we're in the, I was allowed to come and go. Because they knew that I wasn't shooting up, and they knew that they had to come up with a solution. I eventually got onto a ward, and then with my doctor in charge again, we took controls. We tried to find an answer. We came up with an answer. I'm going into the woods. It's looking a little dark, but I'll be out in the light shortly again. So, for you brittle diabetics, there is an answer out there. Sometimes, I had to, for a while there, have... Come on, Nico. A glucagon pump. They tried growth hormones on me. They've tried many different things. But who knows? And people need to know that, sometimes you could be given an amount of insulin, and then one day you can react one way, the next day it could be perfect, and then you could be low. And that's sort of the information I have to run with. And yet, I never know what to do. So, my time with my endocrinologist and with the diabetic daycare, I call it, but it's the clinic days. They keep cutting back insulin. I should really say, well, why don't we run a couple of days without taking insulin and see if my body actually reacts the way it should be? Well, oh my God, you're gonna have to be in the hospital for that. This one's that. I guess it's just. But, I know that's not gonna be an option. But we've got to find some answers. And, as a brittle diabetic, I know I have to come up with answers. You have to be there when you go in for your doctor's appointment, or what I call diabetic daycare, or clinic days. Now, it's important that you take control of your diabetes. Report things. Don't just go to the doctor and expect him or her to just come up with the solutions. Use them as a training tool. Have them teach you when you should increase your insulin, when not to, But take the advice that they give you and follow it. See if it works. But if it doesn't, learn. Just learn from it. But anyway, we're home now. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.